welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First, episode 189. It's Wednesday, the 21st day of March, 2018. My names are Dr. Jerry the First Oguzie. Today, I want to ask you to deal with these toxic beliefs today. Our beliefs make or mar us. They are the reasons why we are either successful at things we do or struggling to make a difference. Just the other day, I was in a chat with one of my online friends who lives in the United States, and he gave me a wonderful testimony. Not his, of course, but of someone who is legally deaf, but is an incredible drummer that most people hardly believe that he is genuinely deaf. He said that the deaf drummer is able to synchronize with other instrumentalists in their band, that it is simply amazing watching him bend his head to one side while beating out the drums. And my friend confessed to envying the drummer sometimes, especially as he's not able to be as amazing as him due to the numerous voices making the rounds in his head. And when I inquired deeper into what kind of voices they are, he said, the voices constantly telling me that I'm not good enough and that the naysayers are always right and I'm always wrong and all that. And there and then, I let him know that a man is as good or as bad as he thinks, and that all we do is to express in the physical what our minds have been conditioned to believe. At the end of the chat session, he thanked me profusely and said he would try and be a little upbeat about himself so that he can be the real him that he ought to be. But the truth is, he's not the only one who feels this way. Over time, I have met people who believe the worst about themselves, who suffer from the same exact self-limiting beliefs as my online friend does. So today I want to share with you some of these limiting beliefs. In fact, the three most common of them, which I've come across amongst persons in contact with me, and which they struggle with time and time again. So you see if you can identify with any of them. 1, those haters are right about me. Don't let rude people ruin you. No matter how much negativity is thrown at you by others, there is absolutely no need for you to stay put and partake in the decay they choose for their own lives. You decide how your soul grows. Because the truth is that what people say and do to you is much more about them than about you. People's reactions to you are about their perspectives, their wounds, and their experiences. Whether people think you are amazing or believe you are the worst, again, it's more about themselves. I'm not suggesting that we should be narcissists and ignore all feedback. I am saying that so much hurt, disappointment, and sadness in our lives comes from taking things personally. In most cases, it's far more productive and healthy to let go of other people's good or bad opinion of you and to operate with your own intuition and wisdom as your guide. So stay out of other people's drama and don't needlessly create your own. Instead, imagine what will happen if you spend this entire day and every day hereafter with all your energy directed towards your most possible possibilities. Rather than being annoyed, be amused. Instead of getting angry, just get away. Life is too short to argue, fight, or be negative in any way. Count your blessings and move on from the drama with your head held high. 2, it's important that all my family and friends approve of my goals. Most of us are not raised to actively seek our own calling. We may not even know that we have one. As children, we are seldom told we have a place in life that is uniquely ours alone. Instead, we are encouraged to believe that our lives should somehow fulfill the expectations of others, that we should find our happiness exactly as they found theirs. Rather than being taught to ask ourselves who we are trained to ask others for permission. We are in effect schooled to live other people's versions of our lives. Every day is designed and developed as told to us by someone else. And then one day, when we break free to survey our dreams, seeking to fulfill ourselves, we see that most of our dreams have gone unfulfilled because we believed, and those around us also believed, that what we wanted for ourselves was somehow beyond our reach. It is time to unlearn these lies and make changes. It takes courage to grow wiser and become who you really are. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. 3, they can do it, but that doesn't apply to me. Just because someone else can doesn't mean you can, right? Because you are not good enough or you have missed your chance. Well, you look for reasons they can do it, but you can't. Maybe he's an entrepreneur or a freelance writer because he has no kids. Maybe she's way fitter than you are, so she can run a marathon. Maybe she doesn't have all the work and family obligations that you have, or has a supportive spouse, or doesn't have bad knees. Okay, fine. It's easy to find excuses. But look at all the other people who also have considerable obstacles and have done it anyway. As a person, I have dealt with significant loss in my life and still managed to succeed on many fronts. And just as I've turned this around for myself, I know hundreds of other people who've done the same. I have witnessed people reinventing themselves at all ages. 48-year-olds starting families, 57-year-olds graduating from college for the first time, 71-year-olds starting successful businesses, and so on and so forth. And stories abound of people with disabilities or ailments or illnesses who overcame their obstacles to achieve great things. Your obstacles can be overcome. Feeling stuck is just a feeling, not a fact. So never assume that you're stuck with the way things are. Life changes, and so can you. It's never too late to live a life that makes you proud. If you don't know anything else from this broadcast, learn that there's no age limit on changing your course. It all depends on what you're actually looking for and what you want to be and have. And of course, if you're struggling with any of these, know that you're not alone. Many of us are right there with you, working hard to feel better, think more clearly, and get our lives back on track. And until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Topitup Media and Communication Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.